Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Best game ever? Maybe. In some ways, in many ways, absolutely. Narratively, it's hard to beat. What is there? There's the likes of Bloodborne, there's Pathologic 2, maybe, Darkwood, certainly. Not much else that measures up to it, though, in terms of narrative, that's for damn sure. Elden Ring's very good, Dark Souls, you know, the Souls games in general are very good. But Disco Elysium is the one. It's just so pure. There's something so pure about its vision. I mean, in terms of the writing, like from a writer's perspective, it is astonishing. It's absolutely astonishing. The perspective, the scope, the imagination. The consistency of it. It's just incredible. Anyway, let's get back in and see what our pal and his pal, Kim, are up to. Oh, yeah. What's this? This requires movement, so hang on. What's this, Kim? What is it? This coin-operated viewer has been banged up. Inoperable. Damn. There's a gentleman there. God, the music. The ad reads broken window. Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. I know, but I don't have a bag at the moment.
This
so
coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer, pat it. Vandalism, shake your head. Look inside. Shake your head.
Kids.
The lieutenant inspects the root slot. Look
A
inside.
thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Shift your focus
Under
to the
graffito,
background.
a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower.
Oh yeah, we'll be going
The
there.
church looks old and worn. There are no lights in the windows.
No, but we will be going there.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
A lot of Martinez looks unhygienic, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Including the people. Hello. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. The things I've seen and said. Oh, hello. I will have that. I got a yellow plastic bag, Kim. I can pick up bottles and sell them for money. You don't need to do that. There are ways of getting money in this game that are actually quite easy. We'll sort that out though when we come to it. When we come to it. Okay, let's have a look here. Items. There we are. So, hey, this plastic bag has Friet sick written on it in a dynamic, forceful manner that implies great prices. As you crack it open, a malty gust of air flies in your face. Smells of yeast and beer. A perfect place for tear. Okay, I'll have that because I can use that. I can use that on many things, don't you know? A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Well, that's interesting. What's that? What did we just pick up? Something interesting, that's for sure. Lieutenant's handkerchief. The handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kitsuragi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered poutier. No? We just picked up something. I know we did. What was it? I don't know. It may have just been a bottle, in which instance we can sell it. Ooh, what's this? Take. Yeah, they're bottles. Great. What's this? Roundabout North. Cape Side Apartments, Martinez Pier. We'll be going there, eventually. The night's still young. It is. Yeah, I suppose it is. I suppose you're right. Take. There's so many. There's so many, and I can take them all. Take. 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 I'm cleaning up, Kim. Are you proud of me? Probably not. This is a weird thing to be doing, let's be honest. Okay. Let's go talk to some people and see what's what, shall we? Hi. You're interesting.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Tommy Lehom. Keep listening.
From another planet.
He finishes and turns to you.
Hey there.
I am the Lord. What's going on here?
Jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
It's a traffic jam for the ages.
Yeah, man.
Harbor gates up the street are shut tight.
Mm-hmm.
No explanation given.
Mm-hmm.
Workers on strike. Scabs agitating. All around clusterfuck.
Oh, you're not kidding. He's not kidding.
Well, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Glances south down the road.
Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how long have you been here? And you know, the funny thing is, the way the story can pan out, that might be true. That is an interpretation of this game.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Well, isn't that funny? Because that echoes our experience, right? It's as though when we started this game, that's when we began. That's when this universe began. And some of the characters seem to know it. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said. Could you say it again, only a little less plodding? Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
Thank you, empathy.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you? Interesting.
Nope.
Any smokes?
Don't smoke.
He nods towards the big lorry
Some
behind
of the
him.
other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yeah.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
Guess I'll ask
You
around
could
then.
also check the kiosk down the street. Frit.
Oh, yeah.
3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Revachol is weird. Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the dock. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union
Some pretty
demanding?
wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
I suppose.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Oh, yes, we'll meet her. She's great.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough.
Oh, we will. Yes. What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid.
He smiles awkwardly.
Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. It's snowing, by the way.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Thank you, electrochemistry. I like you. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Oh, yeah? Keep him busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
I like you. Wait, what? And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
That's apt. He's a smart one, is Tommy. What are you hauling, anyway?
High-grade narcotics, illegal firearms.
Thanks, Tommy.
Time to arrest him.
Ha! I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Okay, and what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Oh, wicked.
They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
So nothing illegal then.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
That's your machine behind
This
you?
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Interested? Not really. I just asked because, I don't know, must be a cop reflex. Yeah, those lorries are pretty neat.
For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These foul tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Could I get one of those foul tracksuits you're
We're
holding?
pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The
Ah,
bosses won't be happy.
fair enough. Right, I had
Man
other
taps
questions.
his fingers rhythmically against his
Oh.
arm.
What do you see in his eyes? I want to give it a try.
In his eyes,
Yes!
an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar how,
It's
empathy?
hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
We're winning a lot more rolls this time round than I did the first time I played. That's
The
interesting.
road continues for miles.
Oh, shivers, I
flowing
love you.
together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
Where does it
Above the
lead?
Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines.
Further
To the
shivers.
Old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin. The border approaches.
What's beyond the
You
border?
cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
Thanks for bringing me back, Shivers. What's in the southwest? He emerges from the reverie. Hell, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know.
No, that's true, and I'm one big absence.
I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like?
Yeah.
Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy.
That's a very good description
I
of
think
it,
of them a lot.
actually.
I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
You know what? He might
Is
be.
that what it is? This feeling?
Could be.
It's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
Ah, interesting. I miss my gun. I lost it. I'm fine, man. I don't miss anyone. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is. No, I feel hunted. I'm going to go for
I
number
feel
3.
for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside.
No, because we can't reconcile
What?
it, right?
Thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. And I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Okay. I'm good for now.
Don't be a
Good to
stranger.
talk. He gives a salute with 2 fingers. Okay, we made a friend in Tommy there, I think. That's cool. That's cool. Tommy's a decent guy, it seems. Now, where can we go, do you think? Ah. Now what's this? Oh yeah, I'll take that, definitely. Any more? There's a reason I'm collecting all these bottles, by the way. A bold slogan, Humanox covers the truck. What the hell? Humanox. Don't know what that is. Items, interact. What did we get? What did we get? Anything? No? Cool. Got lots of stuff in my fleet bag. And what's this? Ah, it's the War Memorial.
Stands in the middle of the
There it is.
pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's being reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is
A
this?
silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Brilliant. Philip IV the Insane. Very
What a
good.
track record of mental health in that family.
Ah, interesting. Oh, let's try it.
What did he
Ah.
do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago?
You know what, Encyclopedia? That's
High
fair.
above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble.
Fine, we'll come back for that one. But I want to know, and I'm going to find out. I think you get like quite a history of Martinez from that one, which is cool. Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. I like it though. I like this city actually. What the? Alright. White tank top. Ooh. +1 physical instrument. Work it. Tank top, gym vest, reeking of sweat. This sleeveless shirt is the best choice if you're not afraid to show off your masculine upper body and hairy chest. I will not for now. Ooh, I'll have that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just picking up money randomly from people because.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She
Oh.
nods along to something on her radio.
Love a
A
portrait.
photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Not on a portrait, there
It's
isn't.
the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's
No. Grandma?
nothing.
Oh.
Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead.
She's quite significant if I remember
This one
correctly.
is a monster in disguise.
Really? You know, Half-Life, if I remember correctly, Half-Life might be right. There's something about her. There is something about her. Excuse me, Mom, I'd like to ask you some
No
questions.
response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Nothing to do here. Okay, we'll come back. There's something about her. I'm not sure what it is, but there is definitely something about her. Take. Foreign car, kept in good condition. Hey! What are those? Yeah, I'll take it. What else have we got? Take. We want to work. Yeah. I can't read that at the moment because of the lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they only store booze. Oh yeah, this is the workers' protest against the union, yeah? Oh, it's all going very wrong, isn't it? They want the gates open.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbour gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here, and broader too by the looks of it.
Fuck with us. Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I? Yes, no. Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I mean, that's interesting. You've got two types of working class kind of traitors going on here, cops and strikebreakers. Yeah, that's interesting. Or rather, those whose places, if you're looking at it in Marxist terms, are rather complex compared to the normal sort of like bourgeoisie, proletariat, etc. They occupy, both of them, strikebreakers and cops occupy very strange places in that dynamic. What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
I don't think I've chosen any sides
Might
yet.
be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
Yeah, he's kind of delineating that problematic situation that cops occupy. If you look at society in Marxist terms, it's really interesting. I like that. And again, the game is smart enough that it knows it's doing it.
I don't trust cops, but I
Nor
can
do
see
I.
you understand them.
I'm
Right
gay, so
to
I'm
work!
never going to trust
Right
cops.
to work!
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
I've got a cup of tea, by the way.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing. Oh, the loitering man hollers in return. What is a strike? I want to get into the harbour
Have
too.
fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
Okay, I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place behind the hostel cafeteria
I
there.
know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and
The
terse.
mention of a killing sends a bare noticeable shiver of tenseness through me.
Yeah, why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
You got tense then,
Yes,
man.
He's tense and dangerous. Somewhere below it all.
Yeah.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know. This really isn't my area of expertise. Sure, why not?
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us
Hmm.
work!
What is a strike? I love the naive questions you can come
When
up
a
with.
bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers
Beats
want?
me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
Yeah, I don't like him.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight fitting
Yeah,
shirt.
I thought he might be.
This man is in shape.
I think our guy does not want to
There's
challenge him
something
physically.
odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely
Yeah.
mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Yeah. You know what? He's not what he appears to be. Ill-fitting, what
His
does that
shirt
mean?
is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Yeah, what is going on? You wearing new
He
clothes?
ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers,
Yeah.
raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Oh, I think I know
You've
what's
been
going
talking to
on.
him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy.
There
Ask him
definitely
where
is. Okay, I got to ask, where exactly are you
What's it
from?
to you?
Deep set suspicion drips from every syllable. Going to figure out this strike mess. Routine. I thought you looked real familiar there for a second. Going to figure out this strike mess. Routine, part of the
Am I a
investigation.
suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting.
He's lying.
hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Yeah, bouncer. Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one is it? Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
He's lying through his teeth, this guy. He's lying. He is lying, my loves. He's so lying. How very interesting.
Right to work. Right to work.
I wasn't done asking you. Excuse me, I had further
Things are busy
inquiries.
enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
We'll see.
Broken man oozes stark skepticism.
Who are all these strike breakers? Look around.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis.
Did you, though?
If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud?
Pretty much.
They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do.
Interesting. What exactly is your
We
goal
were promised
here?
work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach
Main
the
gate's
entrance?
locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't
Okay.
mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever he is.
Oh, yeah. Head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
Oh, how bad could one guy be? You seem capable. I remember head measurer. Bad,
Bad.
is the answer.
Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
Oh, you know a lot, don't you?
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
So do you,
It
man.
would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No. They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Yeah, the man rubs his jaw, a perfect lightly bearded square wedge. He's not what he says he is. The guy is lying. Really lying. It says GRIH. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. Interesting. Ooh, there's more money over here. Yeah, I'll have that, thank you. If I remember right, the racist dude is over here. Yeah, there he is. He's a prick. We are going to not be nice to him, because he's a prick. Ooh. What have we got here? Jump Jams, a popular music mag. What else have we got? A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. Ha ha ha. You shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men. Don't be silly. Hello.
Welcome to Revachol.
This guy is an arse. Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you. It's addressed to the lieutenant. Hey, I know Revachol. That's where we are. Why are you addressing my partner like
Don't
that?
you welcome to Revachol me. My
Yeah.
grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Yeah, fuck you, potato
Every
head.
school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
So we are in a
Oh,
limbo.
come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Bullshit.
I know exactly what you meant.
Yeah.
You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Yeah.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Fuck you.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking AK him, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Ah, so he's a homophobe as well. Great. Of course he is. I mean, look at the potato-headed fool.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smouldering between his fingers. What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
He spits on the ground. Oh my god. I mean, this is great. This guy is basically your sort of Nigel Farage Trump supporter prick. You know, those morons on YouTube who think that there is, first of all, that race really means anything in any significant terms. But this, yeah. This is what the game does. It throws up all of these ideas, these concepts, these perspectives, and it examines them minutely. It's really clever.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
I love the way that he clearly thinks that he is racially superior. And they've deliberately made his portrait look like what all of these fuckers always look like. Like, they are just clearly it's a case of the emperor's new clothes, right? They are clearly the most degenerate scum imaginable, always, always, always. But they have to consider themselves superior because they've got nothing else in their sad little lives and they need a scapegoat. It's pathetic.
Change the topic.
The way he says it,
makes it almost sound like a threat.
oh, you're just a racist. Makes sense, yeah.
I'm not just racist.
Yes, you are.
I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
Oh, God, he's one of them, yeah.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge.
Exactly. I can really tell. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior
Open
design.
your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
He's the same as those stupid pricks in this country who talk about, like, great replacement theory. You know, the notion that whatever ethnic demographic they happen to dislike today, because it changes depending on what they require, is somehow outbreeding like white people or whatever the fuck that even means, as though that's even if it were true, as though it would even be a problem. You know, it's pathetic. Yeah, what's the problem with that then?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. The other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Okay, didn't you say earlier that you Occidentals are superior? If that's the case, why are all these ethnic demographics that you don't like beating the shit out of you in this area? Huh? Huh? Wait, what's this cultural victory? Uh-huh. Yeah, right, I've already made up my mind. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. That is how you deal with them. Tell them to fuck themselves. You don't talk with them, because they're not worth talking with. They are pieces of shit. There's the freak, by the way. That's the brilliance of this game. If you want to play it as a racist, by the way, to see how it turns out, you can. You can do that. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. What else have we got?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles.
I want a croissant.
The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that? Point to the raincoat.
Is what?
I like a hat. The girl...
It's a raincoat.
Thank you.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoat patiently awaits the purchase. Locked? Oh, I haven't got 4 real. Okay, that's fine. But I may do very soon. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Yay!
A sign
Insert
says
your bottles.
clunk into the machine.
Okay.
And the money appears with a satisfying jingle.
Yeah, but
You're
not
a richer man.
not by much, let's be honest. I've only got a few real. I'm not very rich. Not yet, but I will be. Just you wait. I have means. I know how to get rich in this game. And it's actually easy. Ask the man with jolly eyes tilting his head. I like him. Great portrait.
What did he just call you? Oh, no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
Oh dear. What exactly... Did you just call me a... that'd be fine. What exactly is a scab? Yeah, I'm a scab. Poor and downtrodden. Right to work. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. What exactly is a scab?
Content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loses.
I agree. Hold on, where did they all come from?
Beats me.
I
Somewhere in the ground, I think.
like the fact his name is Call Me Mañana. You don't seem to like
Gotta
them
be
much.
bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab.
Mm-hmm.
If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Nod, have you tried talking to
We'd
them?
explain the matters, but they don't listen.
Mm.
This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you.
He smiled.
Cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I'm exploring. I've come to Martinez investigating a murder. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? What's the strike anyway? I've come to Martinez investigating a murder.
That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating.
It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it. It's actually very fun and easy. You're right.
Probably not. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbor, for an honest union man like me.
I need to know what's behind these gates I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the
I
gate?
don't operate in that capacity.
Ah.
I'm not a granter of passage.
He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his
Passage
flask.
grants itself.
Ah, that's simple. I just walk in.
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Yeah, past Measurehead.
The 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there.
Yeah.
Right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
And go past him again.
Okay.
You enter the arbor through the office.
For some reason it doesn't... Yeah. Gotcha. I think I have some questions for you first. For some reason it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
Not likely.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview.
Mm.
Or... maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Yes, he is. He's like a fucking mountain.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Luke himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it.
Sure.
Another thing. What's the strike about, anyway?
You know, serious business.
Mm.
I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
Oh, we will.
He's a chatty guy.
Yeah.
Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
I will suggestion. Nice. Should we go talk to Measurehead? See how that goes down. By the way, it's not going to go down well. Try the door first. Interesting. A hermetically sealed door, locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. I notice in case of a strike, press button behind guard. Great. Nobody... He's got groupies and everything, look. Oh dear, well, I tell you what, my loves, I think we'll leave it here. When we come back, we're going to talk to Measurehead, who's another racist, by the way, and another sort of racial supremacist in a different vein. So that's fun. Until next time, bye-bye!